That we do. Nick Brady up on row number one, celebrating a birthday today. The 11th tee of Todd Ewell. Brady Clausen on the inside of row number two.
Brady, multiple feature winners last year, was right up there in the points battle up until the final night of the racing season. Always fun to watch. He's come from the back many times. He'll be great. Keep an eye on that 35K machine.
Nick Brady along with Todd Ewell as we go green for the third time. Hobby Stock B feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Nick Brady with the race lead in the 61 and the 11 tee of Todd Ewell running in second spot. Brady Clausen moves into that third position. Tracy Haluska into fourth. Eric Gall battling it out with looks to be Aaron Stetniks for the fifth spot on the field right now, as Brady Clausen got a little squirrely at the top side of 3 and 4, but he's got it back under him. Everything A-OK. Nick Brady, your race leader, followed by Todd Ewell, Brady Clausen, Eric Gall, and Tracy Haluska, your top five on the field. Top four will transfer to the A feature, and that fourth and final transfer spot, anybody's guess right now. Looks like Eric Gall or no, Brady Clausen. Brady Clausen, as we got contact near the back of the pack. Josh Proseth getting together with, I believe, the 46-7 machine at the back of the pack. 2 laps are down, and our math would tell us that means 6 remaining. 6 laps remaining for the Sebas McGraphics USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Nick Brady leads them in formation to the green flag restart here at the Rapid Speedway. Green is in the air. Brady Clausen right away making a play for the lead down on the low side. Nick Brady will hold him off for the time being. Early in this one, Tracy Haluska a little sideways at the top of turn number 2. Now off the track of the backstretch. He's going to lose a number of positions in that 86, and it looks like Haluska might keep on cruising to the outfield in the 86 machine. The 61N of Nick Brady, he is your race leader. And no, Haluska is cruising around still coming up top side of turn number 4. Now it looks like he's going to pull it in pit side. Yes, Tracy Haluska going to retire from the race. Oh, he's not going to go off. He's going to come to a stop. So the caution will come out. Looked like Haluska was just going to drive her on out, but
caution flag back over the raceway here. Tracy Haluska will come back on of turn number 4. Was battling up into the front for that transfer spot and just went off the backstretch there in that battle with Todd Ewell and Eric Gall. They're all battling for the top 4 spots to try and get into the A feature here tonight.
And once again, Nick Brady, your race leader, the birthday boy in the 61N machine. For the USRA Hobby Stock B feature, we come to the restart. Brady leads them to the green flag. Nick Brady in the 61 and the 11 of Todd Ewell, the 35K of Brady Clausen, your top 3 on the track. Eric Gall looking to move into that 4th spot. And the 14 of Brian Clausen getting into the mix as well. And it's a good battle for that 4th and final transfer spot. Right now, 3 cars, could be 4 as they're starting to gain on the 2nd position of Todd Ewell. The 61N of Nick Brady, your race leader. Todd Ewell in 2nd spot. Eric Gall low side. Brady Clausen up top. That a battle for 3rd position. You see that yellow 22E of Eric Gall, the black 35K of Brady Clausen. They're side by side for 3rd spot on the track. The 14 of Brian Clausen into the mix as well, as they're looking for the top 4 spot to transfer to tonight's A feature. Brady Gall into that 2nd spot to the inside of Todd Ewell. Now we got the 17 machine of Jaden Gannett going around on the front stretch in front of the flag stand. He's got her back around and going. Brady Clausen to the inside of Todd Ewell, and Ewell has dipped back to the 4th and final transfer spot. So the race shape has changed. Nick Brady, your race leader. Eric Gall in 2nd spot. Ewell continues to lose ground as the 14K of Brian Clausen makes it to the inside of Ewell, and now Clausen in that 4th and final transfer spot. Ewell will come back bottom side. White flag is out for Nick Brady, your race leader here in the final lap of tonight's B feature. Eric Gall running in 2nd, Brady Clausen 3rd, and Brian Clausen the 4th and final transfer spot on the track. Checkers come out this time around. The birthday boy, Nick Brady, with the B feature win.
Nick Brady with the B feature win there. He'll advance to tonight's A main. Alongside him will be Eric Gall, Brady Clausen, and Todd Ewell rounding out your top four.
All right, Joel Viss, one more lap, and we're going to find out our first A feature of the night, Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman class. As you mentioned, Joel, Marnie DeBoer up front on row number 1 with Leon Sneller. You've got Crone and Crone on row number 2. So if you've been following the Sportsman's class here, you would be well advised to advise those people not familiar with the Rapid Speedway to keep an eye on row number 2 during this A feature. Caution lights have went dark. Green flag will come up this time around. Sportsman class presented by Lems Auto Recyclers, DeBoer and Sneller. Start them off on row number 1. Green is in the air. Marnie DeBoer up front on row number 1 in the 50M machine, off to the early race lead. The black 14 2.0 of Bill Crone moving into that second spot. Brian Crone in third position, and nearly contact between the Crones there. It looks like Brian did go off the track. Bill in second spot. Sneller will move into third spot. Brian Crone in fourth position as Marnie DeBoer, your race leader, after lap number 1. Tyler Bradley running in the fifth spot. Dylan Sproke in sixth position. And at the back of the pack, newcomer Travis Dan of Hartford, South Dakota. Rounding out the field in the Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman Class A feature. Our first A feature of the night, Marnie DeBoer, your race leader in the 50M. Bill Crone running in second spot. Brian Crone in third. Sneller fourth. And the top 5 on the field, Tyler Bradley in the number 94 machine. As Bill Crone looking to gain on that 50M of Marnie DeBoer. DeBoer in the gold and purple 50M machine with the race lead. Bill Crone in the 14 2.0, that black machine coming off of turn number 4, right behind the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. Brian Crone holding on to that third spot of the white 14 machine, all by his lonesome, kind of on an island in that third position for the time being. Leon Sneller at fourth spot, and Tyler Bradley round out your top 5 on the field. Bill Crone edging ever so closer to the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. DeBoer holding on to the race lead. Bill Crone in second spot. Brian Crone, your top 3, followed by Sneller and Bradley. Coming to the halfway point this time around, Bill Crone looking to gain on Marnie DeBoer. Marnie DeBoer still holding on to the race lead. She's had it the whole way in the 50M machine. Marnie DeBoer leads that halfway as a battle for position shaping up. Leon Sneller into the clutches of Tyler Bradley for that fourth spot. Tyler Bradley on the back of Leon Sneller. That's a battle for fourth spot. Sneller in the green and orange 2 machine with Bradley in the white, orange, and blue 94 machine. DeBoer continues to lead Crone, and Crone has Bill Crone running second. Brian Crone starting to gain position. In that third spot, Brian Crone starting to gain a little track on Bill Crone. Bill Crone looking to put up a fight for the race lead. Marnie DeBoer, your race leader, she's going to have her hands full. Bill Crone right on her back bumper. DeBoer and Crone followed by Crone. Marnie DeBoer, Bill Crone, Brian Crone, your top 3. Tyler Bradley looking to the inside of Leon Sneller for that fourth spot as they come off of turn number 2. Meanwhile, heading into turn number 4, Marnie DeBoer, your race leader, 2 laps to go. Can she hang on? Marnie DeBoer with the race lead. Bill Crone running in second spot. Brian Crone from third spot to the inside of Bill Crone for the second position. Bill will slam the door with a high side run down the back stretch. Marnie DeBoer, Bill Crone, Brian Crone. We've got Dylan Sproke around in turn number 4. We're going to keep it green. White flag comes out for Marnie DeBoer. Marnie DeBoer, your race leader. Brian Crone in second spot. Bill Crone running in third. Marnie DeBoer will have to get around the lap car of Travis Dan in the 42. DeBoer goes high in turns 3 and 4. And coming off of 4 with your first A feature win of the night, the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. Marnie DeBoer taking home the A feature win here tonight. Brian Crone in that second spot. Bill Crone finishing third. Tyler Bradley gets that fourth position, and Leon Sneller rounding out your top 5 on the field. Marnie DeBoer takes a victory lap around the track in that purple and gold 50M machine. The whole Big Bore Racing crew will make their way over to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane, and Friday night is Ladies' Night here at the Rapid Speedway as Marnie DeBoer takes home our first A feature win of the 2020 season. Got a busy schedule. AdvantageRacing.tv. Just about every night, every weekend, they're bringing you a race. Here she is, your A feature winner, the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. We'll wait for Marnie to get out of the car here, get herself collected, and we'll throw it on down to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane, where Joel Viss awaits us with some words from tonight's winner.
All right, Jay Kelly, we're down here in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane for the first time in the 2020 season here. And our first winner of the 2020 season, the 50M car out of Little Rock, that is Marnie DeBoer. Marnie, a new look, some new colors, but what a way to start off 2020. Tell us how you got her done.
Well, when we built this car, we literally built it from the ground up. My father is the one that built everything, and he told me when I built this, I have to copy what my brother did when he built him a car, and I got to win opening night, so I set to it.
Well, you started on the front row. You had 2 hard chargers, both those 14 cars behind you. You managed to hit it lap after lap. You were smooth tonight. The car looked like it was working well.
It worked perfect, Joel. I can thank my boyfriend, who's a stock car driver, 20Ks, and my brother, who was able to guess the correct setup tonight for me. So.
Well, you kicked off the 2020 season perfectly for Big Bore Racing. Head on over to Victory Lane. Marnie DeBoer, your Sportsman feature winner. If they made it into the top 4 and made the redraw, then they were entered into their second draw of the night, and that's what puts them in their position for tonight's feature.
All of our B feature cars have made their way to the back of the pack and will be set to go green flag racing next time by with the USRA Hobby Stock A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway, presented by Sebasma Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa. Marty Haluska, Alex Wiertzma start them off on row number 1. Green flag is in the air for our Hobby Stock A feature. Logan Fitzpatrick taking the early race lead as Alex Wiertzma gets caught in the shuffle, and the caution is going to bring everybody on back, as it looks like Marty Haluska went around off the end of turn 2. That was well after the caution came out.
Absolutely, Jay. You said it. The caution came out before Marty went around. He'll get to go back to his front row starting spot. Head flagman Cody Johnson not liking the start of that feature. All cars need to be nose to tail, side by side, until the green flag flies.
So we'll re-rack, restack, and restart the Sebasma Graphics USRA Hobby Stock A feature here tonight. Marty Haluska, Alex Wiertzma up front on row number 1. Take number 2. Green flag is in the air. This time around, Marty Haluska will come away with the race lead. Logan Fitzpatrick settling into that second spot. Rick Vanderweide, a little contact with Tyler Schlumbum for third position. Now we got cars going around in turn number 3. And the caution coming out. I see Nick Brady in there. Also see what looks to be the 22W of Michael Weidert going around. And a big thanks to the Pizza Ranch of Rock Rapids, title sponsor for the 2020 racing season here at the Rapid Speedway. Certainly none of this is possible without the great folks at the Pizza Ranch in Rock Rapids. A feature for the USRA Hobby Stocks, back to green. And the second verse around through turns 1 and 2. Everybody's clean as we head on down the back stretch. It is Marty Haluska with the race lead. Tyler Schlumbum in the X, Dustin Gulbranson in the 6. They're making hay on the bottom of the racetrack right now. Logan Fitzpatrick coming up right behind Haluska. Haluska and Schlumbum side by side for the race lead, with Dustin Gulbranson bottom feeding right along the low side of the track. Gulbranson will move into that second spot as Haluska's off the track on the back stretch. Marty Haluska going to lose about 3 positions going off the track on the back stretch. Dustin Gulbranson has made his way to the front in the number 6 machine. Gulbranson to the inside of the X of Tyler Schlumbum. Gulbranson in the 6, Schlumbum in the X. Right behind them, you've got Rick Vanderweide, Logan Fitzpatrick. Now we've got one off in 1 and 2, able to get back around and going. And we will stay under green for the time being. That's the 4D of Corey Kelderman, and the green flag will stay out. Dustin Gulbranson, your race leader, the X, and Tyler Schlumbum in second spot. Rick Vanderweide running in third. Levi Vanderweide fourth. Logan Fitzpatrick fifth as Marty Haluska comes down in turn 2, and everybody misses him. Thankfully, Haluska comes to a stop, and that'll bring the caution out again for the USRA Hobby Stocks. Dustin Gulbranson, your race leader. Rick Vanderweide to the inside with Tyler Schlumbum up top. Logan Fitzpatrick. We're going to turn him loose on the Rapid Speedway. Green is back out for our Hobby Stock A feature. Good restart there from Dustin Gulbranson from the point, and Gulbranson will jump out to the early lead after this restart. Tyler Schlumbum in second spot. Here comes Rick Vanderweide. Rick Vanderweide looking down low for that second position, and he is there. Rick Vanderweide in the S1X. Rick Vanderweide now in second spot. Eric Gall coming through traffic into that third position. Here comes Tyler Schlumbum with a run on the top side. Levi Vanderweide right behind the X of Schlumbum as they come on the top side, looking to dial that in. Dustin Gulbranson, your race leader. Rick Vanderweide, here comes Schlumbum and Gall. Gall and Schlumbum going to try to split. Rick Vanderweide, Gall is into that second spot. Schlumbum's into third. Vanderweide back to fourth. Rick Vanderweide shuffled back to fourth spot. Eric Gall moves into that second position. Dustin Gulbranson, your race leader, is starting to check out from the field at halfway. Gulbranson, Gall, Schlumbum, Rick Vanderweide, Logan Fitzpatrick, your top 5. Dawson DeBoer involved. We got one off the track of the top side of turns 1 and 2. We'll see if they can get it back around and fired. Doesn't look like it, and I believe that's going to bring the caution out. Yes, caution will fly for the car that went off the top of the track in turns 1 and 2.
Caution flag once again over the raceway. The 18K there of Landon Crone picked up a heat race win earlier on in the evening. Now off the raceway, bringing the caution flag out.
And the USRA Stock Car, a feature on the way yet tonight as well. Dustin Gulbranson leads them as the green flag will come back around this time. Green is in the air. Gulbranson with the race lead. Eric Gall running in that second spot. Tyler Schlumbum working on the top side in the X machine. Schlumbum gets the run down the back stretch to the outside of Gall. Gall will stay on the bottom through turns 3 and 4, right behind the leader, Dustin Gulbranson. Gall slides up ever so slightly, and Schlumbum will take advantage and put that X car in second spot. Tyler Schlumbum with the X rolling around top side. Logan Fitzpatrick right behind him. Eric Gall moves back into the second position. Gall and Schlumbum with a battle for second spot on the track. Eric Gall in the yellow 22E. Tyler Schlumbum in the X machine. And coming off of turn number 4, looks like Schlumbum will have it at the stick for the second spot behind your race leader, Dustin Gulbranson. Dustin Gulbranson in the 6 machine with the race lead as Schlumbum and Gall trade that second and third position respectively on the track. Logan Fitzpatrick in 4th. Rick Vanderweide rounded out your top 5 for the time being. Fitzpatrick and Vanderweide high up top of turn number 4. And Dawson DeBoer getting underneath with Rick Vanderweide. And Dawson DeBoer moves the 31D into that top 5. Chad Koiker off the track, off the top side of turn number 2. Koiker will rejoin the pack down the back stretch. Dustin Gulbranson, your race leader with 2 to go. Eric Gall and Tyler Schlumbum. Great battle for second spot continues between those two. Dustin Gulbranson, Eric Gall, Tyler Schlumbum battling for position as you see the back of the pack settling their differences here. White flag coming out this time around. Your race leader, Dustin Gulbranson. Great battle for second spot behind him between Eric Gall and Tyler Schlumbum. Side by side racing, these two have had it ever since the restart has come out, and Eric Gall and Tyler Schlumbum are going to finish it at the flag stand here. Coming off of turn number 4, your A feature winner, the 6 of Dustin Gulbranson. Well, a little bit of contact after the checkered flag there. Dawson DeBoer was pulling down, looking to get into the pits as he had some smoke coming out of his car. And it looks like the 14 machine piled into him. They both look to be okay as the 14 is out of his car. Dustin Gulbranson taking home the A feature win. Eric Gall winning that battle for a second spot with Tyler Schlumbum finishing 3rd. Logan Fitzpatrick 4th, and Dawson DeBoer rounding out your top 5 on the field.
Well, Jake Kelly, we're down here in Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. We're waiting for Dustin Gulbranson to make his way over to us. He's checking out the race car, going to get a feel of that right rear tire there, see what kind of temperature he's got in there. Dustin Gulbranson, come on over here, my friend. Dustin, it's a little bit different this season so far. You've been out and about. You've been racing around the area. No fans in the stands. That makes things a little different in the racing world. But no matter how different it is out there, it's still the same down here. You managed to get that number 6 car in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the track was, I think, pretty good. I mean, it was smooth, and I felt like the bottom was going to be good, so I kind of set my car up for that. I know a lot of people are learning with the race tires, and we kind of ran a couple races on them, so I feel like we maybe have a slight advantage for now. I'm sure everybody's going to get faster with them. I just got to thank, obviously, Jeremy Scott and Dave. Couldn't do without all them. The sponsors, 41st Street Automotive, Big Kip back home. I know he's watching. My mom's at home. She's watching. Just thanks everybody who tuned in and everybody who came out here. Feels good to be back at the track. And I don't know, it was a good night.
Well, Dustin, tell us a little bit about it. You mentioned it a little bit, a tire change rule. You get to go from the skinny street tires to the wider American Racer race tire. How does that really affect your car out there? Tell us a little bit about that.
I personally feel like in the heat races and hot laps, stuff like that, you're not going to notice a difference. But when a track slicks off like this, obviously, I mean, I think a wider tire that's just better, meant for racing, is going to kind of prevail in the end. I don't know how everybody finished behind me, if there was any guys with street tires that stayed up there or not, but maybe guys will make it work. I know a couple did at Webster last week. They were fast, so I don't know.
Well, nonetheless, Dustin, I know you're not familiar. You're very familiar to Rapid Speedway and Pizza Ranch Victory Lane, but it's good to see you back here for the first win of 2020.
Thanks. It's good to be back here, and I guess we'll see everybody next week, hopefully.